Hey out there to everyone watching, and welcome to Book Envy. My name is Michaela. I am a new face here to the BookTube community, and I'm also a little late to the party this week with posting my video. The weather here has been a tad uncooperative. I am someone who borrows my studio lights from the sun, so at first I wasn't really sure the best way to handle the rain, but I've decided the approach to take is to dance in it. So we're gonna keep rolling ahead. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on Originals, How Nonconformists Move the World, the second book from author Adam Grant, published in 2016 to critical acclaim everywhere. Malcolm Gladwell wanted to say hi on the cover, and as evidenced by the back, business tycoon Richard Branson also wants you to read it. In its simplest form, Originals is a book about thoughts and the thinkers who think them. These are the innovators, the entrepreneurs, the geniuses that we celebrate, who have reached a traditional definition of success, playing by a different set of rules. I'm going to start this review by looking at the glass half empty, and that's mostly so I can just get everything out of the way. There's two criticisms right up front that I can see people making. One is with the author's writing style, and two is with the way he chooses to sequence the information. And what I mean is that even though everything is tied to creativity, there's a lot of ideas that are loosely related, and he kind of just holds an umbrella over them. That is something that may not be satisfactory or appealing to people that prefer more of a linear fashion. It's kind of like if you ever go to the mall and you see that one mom who has like 3 kids under age 6 and they're all on leashes. That's kind of what's going on in the book. He wants to keep everything together, but the ideas are trying to escape and wander off in their own direction. Now, his writing style follows a very clear pattern. Chapter 1, address the premise by opening with a story that has an inspirational undertone and trickles down to science. Chapter 2, address the premise by opening with a story that has inspirational undertones and trickles down to science. Chapter 3, just kidding. Now, another issue that people may have with his writing style, if I'm trying to be objective here, is that it may border a little too much on infotainment for them. If you're somebody who's looking to examine the hard science, he does present it, but there's a little bit more involved with the storytelling. So now I want to discuss some of the things that I liked about this book, because I actually liked a good bit of it. I want to begin by addressing the comment I just made. To me, infotainment is not a term that I would use to describe Adam Grant's writing. I feel like infotainment is less about a portmanteau and more about a backhanded compliment. And I personally would not want to use it because I think it sells the book short and cheapens all the positives that came from it. So let's talk about those positives. One of them is his tone throughout the writing. I felt like I was reading a TED Talk. I like that it was made to feel more personal and that he used storytelling to illustrate the points that he wanted to make. I think it's very possible that the less conventional of a person you are, the more you might enjoy this book. Life is not a pretty package with a neatly tied bow. It's messy. And it was really great for me to read a book that actually validated some of the things that I believe in. I also enjoyed some of the stories that he used throughout the chapters. There's like a couple mild instances where Facebook was mentioned. In those cases, he didn't really linger. I think the last thing that everybody wants when they go to read a book about creativity is to hear the Facebook story all over again. We've seen the social network, we get it. Another point from Originals that I really appreciated was Adam Grant's dedication to corporate culture. The bulk of my job experience has involved working for a corporation, low on the totem pole. So having someone do the homework behind methods that cultivate a more successful working experience, that was really nice and refreshing to see. This is a great book for people with an interest in social psychology, also for creatives that are looking to add a little bit of method to their madness so that they can be more productive. This book could also be a great help to entrepreneurs or business-minded types that are looking to build a framework for new companies that they're developing. It takes a look at how family environments, the atmosphere that we live in, how those things shape our business decisions, our creative output, and even how we can use what we know about them to make a difference in the world and have a social impact. Originals is not just a tangent on one man's philosophies about moving forward into future generations. It takes a serious look into how this kind of thinking can be beneficial to many different kinds of people. There is some open-endedness going on, and you may not be someone who enjoys breezing from topic to topic, but in a case of life imitating art, or art imitating life, that's who this book was written for, the people that are open-ended and breeze from topic to topic. It seeks to take those qualities and mold them into a format that is going to allow us to make more of a difference with our work and be more fulfilled by it. Don't be afraid to give this book a try. Originals takes a fascinating look at human behavior and the ways that we can modify it to our benefit. It's a great conversation piece. Speaking of which, feel free to leave comments down below. Remember, that's why I started this channel, not just from the standpoint of someone who's hosting a book club, but also to interact with everybody. You are always welcome to say hello. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.